Good morning to you. What it do? What it do? Good morning to you. What it do, my cannonballs? We're back for a short, quick check-in. And can I address something real quick? Get it out the way. You know. Oh, I hope I got my stuff. I hope I didn't leave it nowhere. Hold on. Oh, got it. I got it. But yeah, a lot of people think that I'm trying to feathers and you know um get in trouble with certain things, well, with law and stuff like that, and that is far from the truth. It really is. I mean, I guess some people think that, they think the opposite of what's going on, but trust and believe, I'm being a good citizen, and I'm abiding by the law. Okay, so I don't need anybody worrying or thinking or assuming something is going on, because it's not. You know, it's not. It's not. And I just want people to know I'm not upset. I know I was over there at Jay's house. I was just saying, I was just throwing something out there. And it got kind of serious and things like that. I expected it. I expected that out of them. I know how they're gonna do. Anytime I drop down, or if I just say hello, or say, oh my goodness, I'm finna get a whole monologue. I got a whole monologue, but it's all right. Not tripping about that. Sometimes you have to just let shit go. And I'd be a fool to be over here upset about remarks that I hear. You're gonna hear them. You're gonna hear them. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's why I don't be in my feelings. I stay out of my feelings. Can't be in your feelings for too long. That's what I'm saying. I'm my motherfucking feelings. Yes, indeed. And I just go and look, and I still go out there and handle what I need to handle for the time being. Why be mad? Why be upset? You know, be happy and free. I ain't got time to be upset. Mm, I ain't got time to be upset. But I'm thinking about cooking today. I don't know what I really don't know if I really want to cook or just go out there and just go get something already kind of pre-cooked and come back and warm it up at the house. But it depends on how I feel. It depends on how I feel. And look, y'all, I left something out, you guys. So I wonder this, Mr. J, man, you gotta answer this. Now you say you don't watch everybody, but how did you know I was over there in that woman's chat? Was you watching over there in the bushes? Huh? Was you over there watching in the bushes? I mean, you say you don't watch everything, but was you over there watching, or did somebody at you? Cause somebody at me. With our names and say we got drugged to the, drugged to the mud, But I didn't hear it. I didn't really too much care about it, and the little bit that I did hear, I wasn't too concerned about it, because I mean, hell, hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not upset about it. Mm-mm. And like I told this person last night, I told them that, I'm not concerned about you, but if you want to continue to have me on your mind and be concerned about me and call me all type of names, go right ahead. That's you stressing yourself out. I refuse to be on here and constantly, being ugly. I refuse to. So sometimes you gotta take that. You gotta, get back to yourself, and you ain't gotta get all out of your character by words. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm deciding to do. For the time being. Sometimes it's best to turn another cheek. Hell, these folks are gonna feel how they feel, and it ain't nothing that I can do about it. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Hell, you can choose to listen or you don't. You know. But yeah, I was wondering that. Like, how did you find that out? Who told you I was over there? Because I wasn't even saying nothing, I wasn't even insinuating anything over there, at all. So I don't know why that would be like a questionable, thing when it comes to some people out here. I'm defending somebody. I'm not defending anybody. I'm not. How can I defend somebody? How? That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. But it is what it is. I'm not upset behind it. Like I said, we gotta turn the other cheek. It's good to always turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek and shit. Continue to do what you gotta do for yourself, and be happy. And then don't let everybody try to steal your joy. I'm in a good place right now in my life. Good place, and I'm having. Oh shoot! Dang it! I'll get it up later on. But yeah, I'm at a good place right now in my life, so therefore I don't need to have a lot of negative stuff on my psyche, all in my spirit. It's enough that I'm dealing with on the outside that I can't bring to the tube. Ugh. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know, some of you guys know that it's no problem over here, you know. But at the same time, I just wonder why, that one particular individual continues to just bring up certain things, and it's like, are you gonna always assume, I really feel like that woman need to worry about herself. I don't understand why she's worried about me and other things. Like, you ain't got nothing else better to do. Nothing else better to do at all. But you better be careful. You better be careful. I ain't gonna lie to you. You better be careful. If something bad can end up happening to you while you trying to do all this and do all of that. I'm just saying. I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm giving you a heads up. I'm giving you a warning. Okay. You need to worry about your health. Okay. Because your health can decline right here on live, right in front of our eyes, if you're not too careful. If you're not too careful, and I'm so serious about that one. Because the same evil words you spit out for us, you're turning around, speaking it for yourself upon your body. I'm just saying. So I will watch that lady over there. I will watch that lady. Please watch it before it's too late. Like I said last night, you need to be more concerned about getting yourself ready for Christ when you get ready to meet him. You're halfway there. I'm not. Okay? But you guys, it's been real. It's time for me to get up and out of here. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out of here. Peace, my cannonballs.